Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Review time. Let's fucking get it. What's up, people? That Guy Ralf. You already know. Teen Titans Go review. Video time. Let's fucking get it. That's right. So, I had different approaches on this video. I was originally going to do a spoiler free, but I realized I have a better idea. Both of my videos are going to be spoilers. So, it's going to be a part 1 and a part 2. So right now, it's part 1 of the spoiler of Teen Titans Goes to the Movies. So to start off, like I do most of my movie reviews, I'm going to give you my rating, what I didn't like, what I did like, and a couple other extra shit. Alright? Before I get started, please be sure you go down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that share button. Hit the like button. And comment some bullshit. I don't care what you say. You can say my breath stinks. I don't care. Comment it. Show some love. Anyways. My rating of the movie. I've been like tossing and turning what I was going to rate it. But I decided to give it out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8. And it might sound high for some, might sound low for others, but I think an 8, in my own opinion, is where I want to give it. Like I tell in all my reviews, every time I see a movie, every time I read a comic, whatever the case may be, I'm not an expert. I'm not a movie reviewer. I don't do this expert. I didn't go to school for it. I'm just a guy who watches some shit, reads some shit, and likes some shit. Okay? And I think Teen Titans Go was where it needed to be. I felt like everything that they gave us in this movie was what it needed to have. And I'm going to explain why. But before I do so, what I didn't like. I was talking to my big four-headed girlfriend, and we were discussing how different it was from the show. And although I knew going forward it was going to be different, I still see, that was one of her pet peeves about it. She felt like it wasn't as over the top as the show was. And even though a lot of people don't like the show still has a lot of love because of how funny or how over the top it is. And I agree on that aspect. I actually think they should have stuck a little bit more to the show. Give us Teen Titans Go. You know, don't give us a different version. I'm going to explain a little bit more of that. Also, the thing I didn't like was it felt like in the beginning, and I felt like they changed it up, it was going to like a musical aspect. There's a lot of songs in it. Don't get it wrong. I think the songs were perfect, but if you know me, if you know me from a personal level or had conversations with me, I'm not a big musical fan. Like, I don't like musicals. I count my hands how many of them I actually really do like, but if this wasn't going to be musical, this would probably be one of my favorite musicals. I'm not going to lie to you. But they started toning it down. But I felt like the music went with what they were going for. What else I didn't like? Deathstroke wasn't in the movie that much. I felt like he should have been more in the movie than what he was. I felt like the biggest enemy was themselves. And also, another thing I didn't like was, in the movie, as I said, spoilers, I'm going to say it again, there's a big like movie producer or director or whatever named Jade Wilson. You knew it was going to be something to Slade because she had white hair. I actually thought it was going to be his daughter Rose, like disguised as pretending her name was Jade or something, but come to find out that was actually Slade. He was misdirecting all the heroes into movies so they can not focus on the bigger problem, which was him trying to take over the world or whatever the case may be, or get them to pick him up from the airport on like last minute notice, as he said in his plan, you know, his monologuing. But Will Arnett did a great job voicing. Little Yachty, shout out to Little Yachty. He actually did really good with Green Lantern. But now I'm going to go on to stuff I did like. The fourth wall break in this movie was serious. They had the Stan Lee cameo, which was brilliant. They actually had a lot of Marvel references. The big balloon monster in the beginning of the movie called them the Guardians of the Galaxy, which I thought was hilarious. They ate up all the snacks, and they said they was gonna go to Spider-Man's studios and they was gonna eat all his stuff. Also, they brought up the Martha scene from Batman vs Superman. I actually thought that was like the greatest one. It's the small things that matters. And then, you know, you see like Batman and Superman going face to face, and he goes, "What's your mom's name?" He's like, "Martha." He's like, "My name's Martha too." And, you know, they start hugging. Then he goes, "Wait, what's your dad's name?" He says, "Jonathan." He says, "No, my dad's name's Thomas." And they start all over again fighting. Thought that was funny. It was part 2 to Batman vs Superman. I liked how they made fun of themselves. And what else did I like? The little like bike scenes. Like they originally was gonna go back and do things differently, and in the midst of them doing that and then screwing everything up, I thought that scene was hilarious. That they go back and they stop all the heroes from being heroes. Like they saved Krypton, they saved Martha and Tom. They ended up throwing one of those 6-pack plastic things in the water. Aquaman chokes on it. Go back to the future. Everything's all fucked up because the villain still happened. And I'm going back, refixing it. I thought that scene was hilarious. It was brilliant as hell. I actually liked how much comic references they used and how much they try to service the comic fans. A lot of people tend to complain about the Teen Titans Go, how they're supposed to be so much for kids and they're silly and whatever the case may be. With the Teen Titans Go, I feel like they were trying to bring in the audience that typically doesn't like them, plus the audience that likes them on a general basis. So that was one of the complaints, that they weren't so over the top. And I think that's what they're aiming for. And like I said, I seen it coming, but they want their normal selves. Like, you focus so much on Robin that you don't get to see so much on Beast Boy and Cyborg's dynamics. You know, they're like bros. You still get the same feel, but it's not as over the top as it is in the show. And I think that was one of the bad parts of it. But I know why they did that. I think they were really trying to reel in people who typically don't like it. Like, when I went to see it, I took my kids with me. You know, it was like a family affair. I mean, we just went just to go. Like, we all liked the show. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not afraid to admit it either. I think Teen Titans Go is a phenomenal cartoon. It's funny as hell. And where we sat at, there was these 2 guys. And I know they were comic fans, and they had no kids with them. They just went to see the movie and see what they thought of it. And it seemed like they really enjoyed themselves. And I know they're comic fans because there are certain jokes that they thought was the funniest thing, or they caught on to more than other people. Like, I laughed about it, and then they laughed, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, brothers in arms." And but stuff like that. And I'm not mad at Teen Titans Go for doing that. And I felt like they really try to switch things up from what they're used to from their Cartoon Network mini-series show, whatever you want to call them, from the movie. And I get it, because you can't keep everything the same. And I know they're trying to appeal to different demographics. And I think they did a good job with that. That's why I'm giving it 8 out of 10. The couple things I didn't like is the reason why I put points down. But I think it was actually really good. And I recommend for anybody who has kids to go see it. I don't think you're going to have the same enjoyment. If you're one of those people who hates the Teen Titans Goes and who think it's like the worst cartoon ever, don't bother. Because you're already going to a negative mindset. And I don't think you should go in there with negativity. I think you should go in there with a positive mindset. But it's a great show. It was a great movie. And I think the show's really funny. I actually like that their mid-credit scene. I don't know if there was an end-credit scene. I actually left. But the mid-credit scene, when you seen the original Teen Titans from when I was small, you know, when most of us were small, showing them, like, we got hyped for it, you know. And my kids know. My oldest one, he's like, "Hey, the old one," and the little one, he's still learning, so he was kind of confused. But you know, me, my brother-in-law, my girl, we're like, "Yeah, let's fucking go!" Like, we were so hyped for it. And they've been trolling us, like Cartoon Network or whoever makes Teen Titans Go was really trolling us on this, and we knew it was gonna happen. But Teen Titans Go was a funny movie. I laughed. I had a really great time watching it, and the pacing on it was great. Wasn't too much down parts. Couple little bad things, but not enough to say the movie was bad. Just enough to kind of pick at it. But overall, great film. It was exactly what it needed to be. If I must be honest, I actually liked Teen Titans Go to the Movies more than Lego Batman. And I was thinking about it all, like, you know, I'm not trying to compare. Normally I try not to do comparisons, but I enjoyed it more. I love Lego Batman. I actually saw it like 2-3 times after I saw it from the movies. But I must say, Teen Titans Go to the Movies was great. All right, that's the end of my review. It is a 8 out of 10 still, and this is part 1 of the spoiler of Teen Titans Go to the Movies. When you see part 2, you're gonna understand why it's 2 parts. But right now, this is part 1. Okay, tell me what you think below. If you saw the movie, did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you just hate the Teen Titan Go in general? You can tell me that. Doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, like I said, if you already have a negative mindset, just don't bother. I'm not a movie critic, nor am I a professional, nor do I have all the knowledge. I'm just a guy who goes to the movies. You know, I take my kids with me. I make it a family thing. I have a hobby. I like some shit. All right, dislike some shit. I like some shit, and I like this shit. All right. I know I shouldn't be cursing in a kids movie review, and I'm kind of wrong for that. I apologize. But with that being said, you already know what I'm about to say. That Guy Ralf, your 3rd favorite YouTuber. I put the 3 up before I said 3rd favorite YouTuber. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Very quick. Please make sure you share at this point. I'm really trying to make 100 subscribers. I'm almost there, so please help me out. You know, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Please remember to rub your nipples. It's very important, because your nipples are a very important part of your body, and a lot of people like to ignore it. Unless it's foreplay. That's a whole different ball game. Alright, so signing out. Please stay sexy, and remember to laugh, because you already know life is too short. Alright? Adios.